I rise in support of this resolution, and several of our colleagues, Sam Johnson, Howard Coble, John Conyers, and its author, Charlie Rangel, bravely fought in this war and deserve our recognition tonight, even if he hasn't had a bad day since. They deserve our recognition. And, Mr. Speaker, the Korean War, as we know, is often called the Forgotten War. But those who fought it and our South Korean allies haven't forgotten this war. And by moving this legislation forward tonight, we're signaling that the House has not forgotten this war. And as much as anything, I believe this resolution demonstrates the shared commitment, the shared sacrifice that serves as the foundation of that U.S.-South Korea alliance. We've all seen a lot change in those 6 decades since our colleagues fought in that war. But with U.S. support, South Korea has transformed into a modern leading economy in the world today. But you still go north of that 38th parallel. I've been north of that 38th parallel. And they still live literally in darkness. It's been more than 60 years since the start of the Korean War. And after all that time, our Department of Defense lists more than 8,000 American servicemen as POWs who are missing in action. The number of South Koreans is estimated to be many times that, because as many as 100,000 South Koreans were forcibly conscripted into the North Korean Army. For our veterans and for their families, it is well past time for a full accounting, which is what this resolution calls for. Indeed, as this resolution states, there are still South Korean prisoners of war and civilian abductees from the Korean War who are still alive in North Korea and want to be repatriated back to the South. For the sake of those impacted, I urge passage of this resolution, and I yield back.